Jupiter was rising. You got me reacting like a lunatic tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like ooh. You got me like You got me like and ooh. With all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like ooh.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Bills coming in at 4-4, going up against the Dolphins, who come in at 4-4.
Well, Larry, no snow in the forecast, but the wind is whipping off Lake Erie and into New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nelson being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Nelson. And this is going to be incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to throw. Nelson dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Third down and 5. Here's Nelson operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Rawls. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A first update now from Cincinnati. Early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
All right, here we go.
Now Nelson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Set to throw is Nelson. Throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Little. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Nelson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Nelson now off the play fake. Going deep here for Stills. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. With a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he's got Rome. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run that time by Rawls. 45 yards on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, oh, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 12-yard line. No gain on the play there, second down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage. It'll make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Off play action, Tannehill. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This is Logan, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Watching that Barney, Barney. Watching that Barney, Barney.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Leopard, Leopard. Check. Blue. No. Check. Patriot, Patriot. Watching that Barney, Barney.
To throw on second down, Nelson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, here's Tannehill. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Rawls. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second. Quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Here's Nelson. Off play action. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He finds Hearns left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Rawls. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the play clock's running down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Rawls will try and run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. This is Ajayi, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Counter play, Rawls. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Nelson to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Set to throw is Nelson from the gun on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And the Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. To throw is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Room here to run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Nelson off the play fake. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. And how about that, giving us our fifth lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Tannehill on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bills on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and a mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring them back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. That could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Tannehill. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll begin the drive with a Jai. Room to run inside the 40, the 30, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on
cheating ass fucking game. He ain't do nothing, man. This fucking game cheated me.
The Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use
fucking
the first of their
game.
timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bills on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be third and forever. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.